I'm building this container house alone and off-grid, and I'm saving over $70,000 by buying these antique Jarrah windows from a salvage store and restoring them myself instead of buying new. It's been a huge job with loads of steps to get the paint removed and the windows repaired, but I finished restoration on them, and last week I made my own Xanthohorrea resin varnish to finish them. Now they have 3 coats on, these 6 frames are ready to be installed, while my other frames and casements that have glass in them are hundreds of k's away getting double glazed glass installed. So this week I get to go back to working with steel, and I am not complaining. I'm making steel angle frames that will be installed into the container cutouts for the timber frames to sit in. Let's cut some steel. This is technically a pretty straightforward process. I've got my cut-off saw set at 45 degrees, and that'll make the perfect angle cut for my window frame. I've got a piece of steel tube that I'm placing inside my steel angle just to keep it steady, and then I'm clamping that as well, so that it all stays in place. I need to cut off the end first at a 45-degree angle, and then I need to measure out my window size and move the steel angle around and the tube so that I can cut the other end as well. I'm going to check as I go along that the steel angle actually fits around the window, and then I can tack weld it up and do a final check around the window before I fully weld it all in together. I've got the first 4 pieces for my first frame. I've tested it around the window that it's going with. So now I'm just going to tack weld it together, test it again one more time, and then fully weld it up. That's all tacked up, so I'm just gonna get the frame and make sure it definitely fits in here, and then I can fully weld it all together. Oh my God. This is a spot on fit, spot on. I'm so stoked. Wow. That means I can weld it all together and I'll have my first frame. My frame is entirely welded together, so now I'm just going to smooth down the edges. I didn't weld on the inside because that would take up too much space within the frame. It looks pretty perfect. I'm going to start on frame number 2. Whew. Bloody knew the rain was going to start, but I saw it coming, so I moved everything inside, thankfully. I'm going to check the radar to see if it's just going to pass, or I might have to set up inside the container, which is dark and gloomy, but hey, gotta do what I gotta do. It's winter. The rain has stopped, back into it. My second frame is done. It's so gorgeous. The sun is almost down, so I'm going to cut my steel for the 3rd frame, but I will put that together tomorrow and hopefully finish all the 6 frames that I have to do tomorrow. Whew. I'm exhausted. That was a big day, but that was an exciting day. I have missed cutting steel, I have missed welding, I've missed working with steel in general. So it was a really, really nice day, and I got the 3rd frame all ready to go. I've measured it out on the timber frame. It's perfect. So that means I can tack weld it and fully weld it together. And then the 3rd frame will be done. I have 3 left to do after that because I've only got 6 timber frames that are still here that aren't away getting their double glazed glass. I can only install those 6 frames so far. I'm gonna hit the hay because I am exhausted, and I will see you tomorrow to get these done. I am so excited to get these windows finished this morning, but wow, it is a bloody freezing morning today. There is no sign of sun coming anytime soon, so I'm just going to have to work really hard to warm up. I am disappointed that I won't be able to do the other windows for a while. I've been told by the company it is going to take a very long time to get them back. They are very busy. So that just means I'll be installing the windows in 2 loads. So this first load that I've got now, I will install after I've finished all the steel frames, and then the next load I will install whenever I get them. But there is something else pretty exciting that I'll be doing in the meantime after I do these windows that I just wanted to show you this morning. You know my container doors? Well, originally I had wanted to cut them out and replace them with glass opening doors that fill up that entire space. Now, obviously, since I'm not buying them new, that has made that a little bit impossible to find windows that exact size, or sorry, doors, glass opening doors that exact size. It became too hard trying to find secondhand ones that were that exact size. So what I'm going to do instead is turn these container doors into glass opening doors. So what I'll be doing is cutting off all that hardware, obviously, and then I will cut out the section on each door. And I've got double glazed glass panels all ready to go in there. So I'm going to install them myself and turn these container doors into glass opening doors. It's going to be gorgeous, because just imagine both entire doors on all the containers being glass and being able to open them up so that half of my house can actually open up, including the bifold doors that are at the front of the house. But also upstairs in my bedroom, I'm going to have a massive like barn opening door as well that opens upwards. So the whole house is going to be able to be opened quite a lot. I'm a huge fan of that outdoor but indoor living feeling, so I'm hoping I can achieve that. But now that you're all caught up, let's smash out these frames, because I would like to get them all done today. Let's get on to it. frame number 4.
Walk a thinner line of fuse and spark. We could blow it any time with love and scars. We're both carrying baggage. We've both got fire in our veins. Will we dance in the wreckage, or will we dig our grave? I ain't gonna be your good Prince Charming, knight in shining white. I ain't gonna be your little darling, no baby. I'm gonna be your dynamite. I'm gonna be your dynamite. I'm not fragile like a flower, more like a bomb. You don't seem to fear that power. I've loved it all along. We both walked through the fire. We both grew bold in the flames. Now we could dance in the embers, or we could seal our fate. Oh, you ain't gonna be my good Prince Charming, knight in shining white. You ain't gonna be my little darling, no baby. I'm gonna be your dynamite. I'm gonna be your dynamite.
Perfect fit again. Yes!
Fragile like a flower, more like a bomb. You don't seem to fear that power. I've loved it all along. We both walked through the fire. We both grew bold in the flames. Now we could dance in the embers, or we could seal our fate. Oh, you ain't gonna be my good Prince Charming, knight in shining white. You ain't gonna be my little darling, no baby. I'm gonna be your dynamite. I'm gonna be your dynamite.
That's it. 6 frames done and dusted. Well, not dusted this time because steel, but all done. So all the 6 frames that I still have here now have steel frames and can now be measured, those steel frames, for the exact cutouts in the container, I can install them. All I need to do is weld those steel frames into the cutouts of the container, and then the window can sit in it. I'm so excited. Even though I only get to do half, it's going to be so exciting to open up the container and actually get some sunlight in there and be able to see around and get an idea of what it's going to look like when it's opened up. Although I still have not cleared out my containers, which I need to do before I can cut into them. But the shed is filling up very, very quickly with timber, and that's where I was hoping to put everything. So I think I'm going to have to do a bit of organisation to try get everything to fit, maybe get some storage going, and then hopefully I can move everything out of the way in the containers so I can cut those window cutouts out. I also need to get those big massive container walls out that I cut down out of to connect the two containers. They're in the way of where the windows will go. And I also need to cut up into the second story because I'm going to have windows and doors to install in there and a staircase. So I haven't actually even accessed that second story yet because, yeah, it's way up there and I'd have to open the container doors. And so, yeah, I'm excited to get in there too. It'd be weird being all the way up there in the container. It's about to get real exciting with these containers.
Thanks for hanging out with me. Have an incredible week, and I will see you next Sunday.